Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about, do a quick NASCAR news video, because it's not a big news day, but there is a big, topic I want to talk about, which probably be the majority of this video here, is, Dale Jr. Today it was announced about noon. So Amazon Prime and TNT have announced that Dale Earnhardt Jr. is joining their NASCAR broadcast booths next year. Amazon Prime has cut points races 13 through 17, and TNT will have cut points races 18 through 22. Fox Sports has the first 12 points races, plus the Clash of the All-Star, and NBC Sports has the last 14 points races. So, I did see a question like, oh, do we know yet if Prime and TNT will have personalities of the track, or if they're going to do that remote broadcasting deal? Bob Parker's responded and said, in light to the Dale Jr. to TNT and Prime announcement, he's getting a lot of questions about it on the broadcast elements personnel for 2025. The telecasters haven't been announced yet. The only thing announced today is Dale Jr. to TNT and Prime, so anybody wondering that, Bob Parker's basically confirmed that to you. The telecasters haven't announced those plans yet. It's just Dale Jr. should be at TNT and Prime. So, and the Xfinity CW commentators, I don't know, is it going to be the same announcers as NBC? I don't think it is it? It's going to be in 2025. That's just this year. They're going to get their own next year. I don't know who it will be. But, man, I can't believe NBC really fumbled Dale Earnhardt Jr. Really, the only excitement they have in their booth, to be honest, keeping up with the broadcast. You never know. Oh, we have a crash. But man, no Coke 600 on national TV, which that's why people say, oh, that will kill the sport, and not everyone can afford all the streaming services. I mean, I probably will still watch it because I love NASCAR. I'll do anything to watch NASCAR. But while this is great for Dale Jr., the wide variety of where NASCAR will be televised is kind of a nightmare for most NASCAR fans, at least half the fans. I mean, I think Dale Jr. is a good announcer. And he has that energy, has the passion. But I'm kind of happy we finally got a media silly season for the first time since, like, 2014. This is the first major domino, in my opinion. Who else are they going to add to the booth? I wish they could add Alan Bestwick, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and somebody else. But there is an argument to say, oh, streaming is going to kill the sport, because you might not have some big events on national TV. Not everybody's going to have Amazon Prime. And I don't think many people are going to pay, what is it, $15 for Amazon Prime? But besides that, this is a good deal for Dale Earnhardt Jr. and TNT, and I just still can't believe NBC fumbled that badly. Amazon Prime will most likely be getting the Coke 600, which that will be telling if this was a good idea for NASCAR to get with Amazon Prime. That will be the big key for this deal in 2025. For the Coke 600. Got to see the viewership. Will this affect NASCAR? But yeah, it's really have to say, I like a good deal for Dale Jr. and Amazon Prime getting a big name, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. out to the broadcast booth. I hope they can get Alan Bestwick, but I don't know if they'll be able to. Regan Smith. He'll be back in race car July 20th at Riverside International Speedway in the IWK 250. Smith won the 2008 event at the 1/3 mile high bank track in Nova Scotia, and he'll be driving the Nova Racing number 24 car, sponsored by race sponsor Cat Car for Kids. And basically this series is pro stock late model. I think it's like a pro stock tour. That'll be the first time he's raced since 2018. Ray Avernham. He will give the command to start engines for the Cup race Sunday at Darlington. Rackley War has announced he will field a second truck at North Wilkesboro. The number 26 for Dalton Sutton. He drives for their late model team. When he's I feel like he could be the full-time. He could be in the full-time. He could be full-time in the 25 next season. Isn't he the owner's son or something? But I don't know. I don't know what they do with that 25 team next year. They don't have any top 10s yet. Ty Dillon's not it. I wouldn't be surprised if Dawson Sutton was in that 25 truck next year full time. See if any more news from Bob. Just going through here, see if I can find anything. The Milwaukee Truck Race, the Milwaukee Mile Truck Race in August has a sponsor, the Laguna 175. It's kind of funny, one of their biggest sponsors is like a labor union. So we're going to go over the Darlington schedule for this week. Friday, I think all this is on FS1 this weekend. 3:05 p.m. Friday, truck practice and qualifying. 4:30, you'll have NASCAR race up for like 25-30 minutes. Xfinity practice qualifying at 5:05. 6:30 NASCAR race day. 7:30 truck race. Stage lanes 45, 45, and 57. The National Weather Service says 80 in the 80s, but a 55% chance of rain. Saturday, Cup practice qualifying at 10:35 a.m. 12:30 you have NASCAR race day. To get you ready for the Xfinity race at 1:30 p.m. 45, 45, 57 are your stage lengths. But much better weather, only a 10% chance of rain, 70 degrees. 1:30 NASCAR race day. Sunday, 3 p.m. the Cup race, 90, 95, 108 are your stage lengths. And only a 5% chance of rain. So Friday's really the only big chance for rain. Hopefully it doesn't delay anything. So some notable entries for Xfinity this weekend. Byron in the 17, Taylor Gray in the 19, Amarillo in the 20, John Hunter Nemechek in the 26, Carson Qualified in the 88, and Josh Bilicki in the 92. I thought it was Elliott at Darlington. Oh, I think it's the September race. I think it's a September race. Chase is running. Charlotte later this month, and Dale and Darlington on Labor Day weekend. Hopefully he can stop Denny Hamlin. No, it doesn't help. Stops a Denny Hamlin win in the September race. For Darlington, for the trucks, Colby Howard in the 1. Kyle Busch is back in the 7 truck. His final truck race of the year. Ross Chastain in the 45. Connor Jones in the 66, and Jack Wood in the 91. Man, only 32 trucks is horrible, but Chastain or Busch, Heim, and Eka should make it a good race, but only 32 trucks. That's pretty disappointing, if I say so myself. I don't know. I think that's just disappointing that we don't have many trucks compared to, like, say 40 when you had that like full field of like 40 trucks. Now you're lucky to have over 30. We have some news here from Adam Stern today. NASCAR has told teams last week that they can expect to see a full prepared version of its charter system offer covering 2025 to 2031 in the coming handful of weeks. The current agreement is 80 plus pages. Some teams could sign the offer in the coming months. What happens if the teams don't want to sign? That's a question I have right there. What happens if teams don't want to sign? What would they do then? But I trust the teams over trusting NASCAR. I mean, hell, they can't even fix a short track, super speedway, or road course packages. Or in Goodyear not getting a good tire. And they've had like 2.5 years and they haven't done anything to fix it. But that's interesting. So, what was NASCAR? Let's go over the viewership. FS1 got 2.296 million viewers for Sunday's delayed NASCAR race at Kansas that featured the closest finish in the sport's history, down 2% from 2.352 million for last year's race that ran on time. So, rain had to hurt. Rain had to hurt. I bet those that tuned in, but those who tuned into it, what I'm trying to say, tuned into a hell of a show, and that's pretty good for a rain delayed race. And I know people will be like, oh yeah, but look at the F1 viewer, 3.1 million people. Yeah, they only beat NASCAR because NASCAR had a 3-hour rain delay, plus it was on FS1. But Kansas is such a good track. So Hattori Racing will have an announcement. It showed soon as emoji with a 16 logo in front of the truck. This might be an announcement about an announcement. So we'll see who that driver will be whenever they announce it. Darlington throwback. Josh Flicky is throwing his car back to Justin Allgaier 2014 at Darlington Raceway. Might need an update from Justin Allgaier and how it feels to race against a throwback of himself. Lane Riggs and the 38 team revealed their throwback. He'll throw it back to the RC Cola truck that launched his father's career in NASCAR. So pretty cool throwback. And Dawson Cream is partnered with ProLube for Saturday's NASCAR Xfinity Series event at Darlington, running a throwback paint scheme to the company owner Paul Wireman Street Stock. So looks like a very good scheme. And a lot more throwback schemes been announced. Some absolutely beautiful throwback schemes this year. You've had one to Terry Labonte from Kyle Larson, one by Chase Elliott to Dale Jr. Alex Bowman to Jimmy Johnson, obviously because Hendrick drivers throwing it back to the Hendrick car drivers, and Marcos Ambrose getting a throwback scheme from SVG. It's a bunch of good throwback schemes. And another thing I want to mention, NASCAR and Reddit tweeted. This is some rumors here. They're starting to get out about Front Row Motorsports and SHR merging. I mean, it could be smart if they did, but something doesn't add up. Why would Front Row even want to do this when they just signed a technical alliance with Penske and signed a Tier 1 partnership with Ford? I don't buy this rumor here. I really don't. NASCAR has told its teams that it doesn't intend to end the charter system, but believes that it works better by aligning it with all their important media deals rather than making charters permanent. If we just end the charter system for good, literally no other sports league works in this manner. Because the actual sports leagues are owned by the team's members, it feels like. Like, you have the NBA PA, you have some of the current players on there. What's the point of having a damn charter system? Like, I'd rather go into a race weekend knowing, oh, one of these big names could possibly miss the race if they have a bad lap. Like, they get loose, they mess up. Or something like that. That's really all to say here for this video. The next thing I want to talk about, Starlish Racing has sent prospective buyers information on what it would take to purchase a charter. I hope they keep Noah Gragson because he has so much upside. He's been excellent this season. I think they'll keep Briscoe and Noah Gragson and Josh Berry, but I think Ryan Preece might be the odd man out. 41's gonna be the first to go. They could downsize to 3 cars. But yeah, it's really enough to say here. So until next time, I'm out. Peace.